Mahalo, it's Sav here, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to make, by popular request, Spam Musubi. I do have a confession to make. I, for one, have never liked Spam. I hated it with a passion. Just was never a fan up until 2 months ago when my husband and I, we took our kids with us on our 10-year wedding anniversary to Maui, and we visited this little bake shop in Kihei called Sugarbeach Bake Shop. Let me tell you, best Spam musubi I have ever had in my life, hands down. I will say this, Sugarbeach Bake Shop is still #1 in my heart, but my recipe definitely a close second. Keep watching and I'll show you guys what you'll need to do next. I have my marinade all ready to go, but in it I did put 1 tablespoon of Maggi seasoning, or you may use soy sauce instead. In it I also used 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of mirin, 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. I also used 2 heaping tablespoons of dark brown sugar. I mixed it in with 1/4 cup of hot water, and you want to set this aside. Now for the Spam. Make sure you use the one that has 25% less sodium and it has no flavoring whatsoever. You want to take this questionable pink stuff and plop it right out on your cutting board. Turn the Spam over on its side, cut it in half, and you should get about 8 1/4-inch thick slices of Spam. I've placed my Spam into a shallow baking dish. I'm going to stir my marinade and then pour it right on top. Now, if you taste the marinade itself, it might seem a little sweet to you, but that's because we want to offset the saltiness of the Spam. So although it might taste sweet at first, in the end, it will all come together. Let this marinate at room temp for 30 minutes. If you don't have 30 minutes, 10 minutes is just fine. Into a large skillet on medium-high heat, you want to fry up your Spam. Do not pour in any of the liquid into the skillet just yet. You want to get a nice brown color on one side. Once it's nicely browned or cooked to your liking, you can start flipping over the Spam. It should take a good couple of minutes. Stir your leftover marinade and pour in about 3/4 of that liquid into the skillet. Continue to cook all of this on medium-high heat until most of the liquid has sort of caramelized. When it looks something like this, you're just about done. You want the Spam to remain a little wet and saucy because it's going to soak into the rice and just add another depth of flavor. Place your cooked Spam into a shallow baking dish and cover with foil until you're ready to use. Here are the items that you're going to need to assemble your Spam musubi. You will need 1 sheet of foil, 4 to 6 pieces of roasted nori or seaweed, and you will also need this Japanese rice seasoning. This is what mine looks like. You can find this in most Asian markets, and if you're using, you will need some sliced jalapenos as well. And here is my little Spam musubi maker that I purchased from Daiso. You want to start by taking a piece of nori, placing it on your foil. Now for my holder here, I don't usually start in the middle. I like to start kind of near the edge, and I leave about 1/4-inch space of nori on the side there. I use about 2 scoops of rice per layer. Using my rice scooper, I'm just gently pressing down on it. Now, it's really important to keep your rice warm. The seaweed will stick to warm rice 100 times better than if it were cold, okay? So now I'm just sprinkling in my rice seasoning. 2 to 3 pinches per layer is what I like to use because it can be salty. And now just take your presser, press down the rice seasoning into the rice, make it nice and tight. Place your 2 pieces of Spam right on top. Add your jalapeno slices. 1 more layer of rice. 2 to 3 more pinches of rice seasoning. Press down again 1 more time. Gently remove the holder. And all that's left is just to wrap it up. I'm going to rotate my foil just so I can get a really good grip on it, and just do it whichever way feels most comfortable for you. Just make it nice and tight. It's really important to get a nice firm seal right on the side there, so press it down really well. And this is what the foil is for. Just take the foil, wrap it up over the Spam musubi. The heat from the rice will stick to the nori a lot better if you wrap it up in foil. And this is not, don't spend too much time on this. Just press down on the tops and on the sides for like a minute and just roll it out and you're good to go. Now it's time to unravel our little masterpiece. You want to remove your Spam musubi from the foil, place it on your cutting board, and take a serrated knife. Now what I did with the knife was I sprayed it with some Pam and then I wiped it off the excess with a little paper towel, and this will make a nice clean cut so that the rice doesn't stick to your knife. And voila, you're all done. Don't forget to add a piece of jalapeno on each one. This is going to tell your guests that these are spicy. Time to take a bite. Just in case. That is some good Spam musubi. See that? Got a layer of rice. I see my jalapeno poking out in there. Layer of Spam, another layer of rice. This is so delicious. You guys don't even know. Spicy. Hope you guys enjoyed the recipe. Thanks for watching. Bye.